Oh, crud. Forgot all about it. Thank you. It's on! Yes, it is on. Do you know the crowd audio as he's running down the street is not real Disneyland audio because of the background music and copyright I dubbed over. It's just generic crowd sound. I'm pretty proud of that.
That is very good.
Hello, all. Welcome to the August 24th edition of Disney's Park Talk Live. That is the show in which the three of us today, yes, it is the three of us talking about the week in Disney Parks news. I'd like to give a special hello to my wife, Rebecca, who unfortunately is unable to join us today, but hopefully she will be back next week. I have a strong suspicion she will be. Before I continue, just a quick reminder, make sure you like us, make sure you subscribe to our stream, make sure you ring the bell so you can be notified when we go live, because we go live a lot. What you looking for, Jeremiah?
I have bubbles floating around me.
So again, my name is Doobie Mosley, co-founder of Laughing Place, and now just a peon here at the company that has grown without me. To my below is Jeremiah, our East Coast, Eastern Seaboard correspondent.
Ooh, the whole thing. Nice.
Yes. East of the Mississippi River.
That's his territory. And to my left is Mike C. What is your title? I love you to say your title.
South of San Jose, California. Correspondent.
And Star Wars expert. This show is live. We did not tape it. We are actually here. If you ask us a question, we will see it. See, someone just typed this comment, and there it is on the screen. So please
Nathan,
participate.
I don't know Nathan, but he seems to know me. But I guess he knows me from this, probably.
So please feel free to ask questions, comments, suggestions. Again, Jeremiah is at Epcot right now, and if you would like him to do any tricks, he will do so. Just ask him. So, which is a special treat. Normally, Jeremiah is not here from a park, but today he is actually at Epcot. Every now and then, you can hear Test Track go in the background.
Yes, there it is.
There it is. And so let's start with Walt Disney World, since Jeremiah is there. Yacht Club Resort reopened today, and Jeremiah was able to visit there. He was live streaming from there a few hours ago, but in case you missed it, what were the highlights of the Yacht Club, Jeremiah?
It's empty. So it was Benji and Benji multiple times goes, is it really quiet there? I walked in probably about a half hour before I started the live stream, saw two different people check in, and probably saw about 5 or 6 parties throughout the entire resort. Wow. So it did just reopen today. The NBA bubble closed down from what it had been, so you couldn't get in that area. I'm hopping on one leg. You want to see me hop on no legs?
Sorry, continue, Jeremiah.
But yes, it is open. Looks as beautiful as ever. The Ale and Compass was definitely a place that I wanted to visit for breakfast again, but that'll be a little bit off.
Beach Club. Why did I say that? Beaches and Cream open?
Yes, it has been open since the Beach Club Resort opened, however many moons ago that was.
So the Beach Club was open, but the Yacht Club wasn't?
Correct.
That is so weird.
The Beach
Club essentially
was open,
one hotel.
DVC part of the Beach Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the main hotel open now?
I'm not going to answer that because I don't know.
Better to say I don't know than give incorrect information.
No, but today the Yacht Club opened to the public, and everybody can stay there and have a beautiful view of the boardwalk just across the way and enjoy a walk to Epcot.
So, are the friendship boats running? Can you take a boat to Epcot?
No, that was one of the things. The friendship boats from Disney's Hollywood Studios, Boardwalk, Yacht and Beach, those are all closed, I guess, to Epcot also. The boats in Epcot are open to travel around the lagoon, but not outside the park.
Bummer. That is my favorite mode. Well, that used to be my favorite mode of transportation. I'm sure you can guess what's now my favorite mode of transportation.
I rode that this morning.
I'm so jealous. So, also new at Walt Disney World, a brand new attraction has just opened. Not a lot of fanfare for this one, but it's really exciting whenever they open a new attraction. And I'm surprised, especially now, that it hasn't gotten more attention. But can you tell us about it, Jeremiah?
Oh, I was really wondering where you're going with this. Walt Disney Presents opened up the Mulan preview. That was on Friday? Question mark? I don't even remember what day it is at this point. It's if you've experienced the previews at Disneyland or at Disney California Adventure or here at Walt Disney World, it's the same thing. You go in, there's a little display. Here you can see costumes from the film. They're very nice costumes. You walk into the theater. The theater is set up socially distant, as are all of the theaters here in Walt Disney World. Also, I am in a relaxation station. That's why the mask is off. I'm in the park. I am in the park, but I'm in an area where I can be without the mask. There are a couple in each of the parks. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get yelled at or anything. Yes, Tony, and it's coming out of your pay. Each of the
Smart
rows.
Alec.
No, Tony. The theater is set up with social distancing. It starts off with a welcome from one of the cast members that off the top of my head, I can't remember his name. It shows the first roughly 10 minutes of the film, which is young Mulan running through her housing complex. Because I didn't know in ancient China they were built in roundhouses that look like apartments. And then after that, it does a montage of rest of the movie. Probably ruined the ending of it in one scene, but it's a preview.
Did they crud, I'm mad now.
Did I ruin the movie for you?
No, that I forgot what I was going to ask you. I remember. Did they feature the Michael Crawford rendition of Reflection in the preview?
No, sadly they did not.
Okay, that would have been much better if Benji was here. He would have known what I'm talking about. And then also another opening at Disney Springs, Lululemon. I hear you're quite the Lululemon fan, Jeremiah. So what can you tell us about Lululemon?
I don't think that's how you say that.
It was like, what is Lululemon? Is this
Did I typo?
Asian fusion restaurant?
Did I typo when I call? Okay.
Gotta catch them all.
Lululemon. Oh, Lululemon.
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 Yes.
No. You have the emphasis on the wrong syllable. It's Lululemon.
Wow, you just referenced that movie. Yes, brand new store open. It is in the location of the former Trophy Room, which was the Michael Jordan shoe store that used to have a line once a month for everybody going to get their Michael Jordan shoes and sell them as they were staying in line. There it is. If we can click to the next photo, I'll tell you what it looks like inside. There you go. Clothing.
And there's the other side.
I have not had a chance to visit this shop. Mac, our third of the Florida correspondents, was there just on its opening day. It's a beautiful store if you need leggings, maybe some other clothes.
Thank you, Jeremiah. By the way, why does it take 3 people to cover Walt Disney World Resort and Mike's able to do Disneyland all by himself?
Able.
That answers that.
If I had to give an answer for this moment alone, Mike hasn't left his house other than 3 times in the past 5 months.
Correct.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. Looking through the past updates, Jeremiah also is a huge merchandise fan, and he brought us some beautiful Halloween merchandise from Walt Disney World. I'm going to show a few pictures of those while Jeremiah tells us what material they're made of and how much they cost.
Are we sure those aren't the ones from World of Disney that Mike took later in the day?
Not the least bit sure, but I do know it says new Halloween merchandise materializes at Magic Kingdoms.
Yes.
I just noticed that S. Mike, you want to talk about the Halloween merchandise?
This isn't mine, but
no, this is from Florida.
It's Walt Disney World, but it literally, if you look at that Spirit jersey, the Walt Disney D, I'm pretty sure Mike has the exact same photo with the Disneyland D on the front.
But based on your Lululemon thing, I figured you wanted to do merchandise. So
no, there's a great new line out this year. It's the Tricks or Treats line. Everything is brand new. They have some amazing stuff. The plush are really cute. They even sell the mini hat as ears. There's Mickey getting goosed as a Halloween bag.
Wrong.
Are we sure? Look at that. Those like ears, yeah, everybody loves those ears. And then on the other side of the really cute ears, we have the really ugly Crocs.
I did not bring that picture just for that reason, but now you've got me wanting to show the people. So while I grab that, you can talk about the awesome sweatshirt.
The sweatshirts, like I said, all of this year's merchandise line are very cute. I mean, even the hoodies line. You can get this merchandise, World of Disney, any of the parks. I know some of it's online on shopdisney.com. You can find a link through our articles, please. And
stay tuned for ugly Crocs. Here they are. Oh, is that the price?
Yes, that is the price for the ugly Crocs.
That's uglier than the Crocs themselves. Wow.
One of my favorite stories about Crocs, since we can go off on tangents, and that seems to be our lot in life. When Epcot here had an annual pass preview for the Arendelle Aqua merchandise, annual pass holders come in and they had a display set up in one of the corners of Interventions, may it rest in peace. And the Crocs were priced at $64.95 in there. And they were sold out. Like, I walked in there and people were grabbing them as they were, as soon as they put more up, they'd be gone. But a few days later at World of Disney, they had them out for $54.99. So it really made my annual pass heart laugh.
How many pairs of Crocs do you own, Jeremiah?
0. How many pairs of Crocs will I ever own? 0.
How about you, Mike? Are you paying attention?
I am paying attention. I was trying to think if I had a croc, like a crocodile that I could make a joke about, but I don't.
Go grab your crock pot.
A crock pot would be a good one too, yeah.
I used to have the Croc slippers from Peter Pan.
Not the same. There's one other thing I wanted to show. I was hoping Rebecca would be on this show because I was going to ask her if I could buy these. And I don't even know if they're for men or women, but I really still feel like they would look good on me. So, but she's not here. So we'll just move on.
See, it took me a minute, but I do have a croc.
I'm glad you thought of that now because you'd have been kicking yourself if you were in bed tonight.
He would have turned around later on. Oh, there it is. There's my albino Lego croc.
Send me an invite. I've got my croc. All right. Let's see. And then finally, one more piece of merchandise in Florida that Jeremiah, even though this, you know what, I'm going to say that one for Mike because it's going to be in California too if it's not already. All right. So that's what's going on at Disney World. Did I miss anything, Jeremiah?
I'm trying to think. Construction. No, I'm actually sitting here looking at the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Rewind, the former Universe of Energy building being worked on. Here, let's see if I can do this without breaking anything.
We are crossing the line from Disney Parks Talk Live to Park Walk and Talk.
Nope, can't do it.
The answer is no. So,
and the future Play Pavilion, which is the former Wonders of Life. So it's very interesting to see just walls everywhere around me. But no, nothing brand new. We're hopefully next week we'll have some updates on we'll definitely have some updates on the food and wine merchandise that will be coming out next month, and probably some more coverage of food and wine itself.
Did you take the Skyliner to Epcot today?
I did.
How's the Ratatouille construction looking? I mean, does it look like that thing's pretty much done, at least for as far as you can tell?
Yes, I have pictures of that, and there will be more pictures later on, so we should have coverage of that probably this afternoon or this late evening.
Thank you.
I know how much you love Ratatouille and Skyliner.
And you may return to your... Actually, one more question. Someone's asking, what about Christmas shopping? I know Christmas comes extremely early at Disney, but it hasn't come yet, has it? Merchandise?
No. Thankfully, no. Halloween was just rolled out last week. Oh, no, I'm sticking around for this one. I want to enjoy Mike's and learn about Knott's because I haven't been there in forever.
Oh,
but no,
I wasn't telling
Christmas.
you to leave. I
Okay.
was not giving you permission to leave. I was just giving you permission to drink.
Okay. Oh, did we cover the ornaments last week or this week? Last week.
Yeah, we did. So if you want to hear about the Christmas ornaments, just watch last week's show. I cannot wait to ask Mike Celestino about his T-shirt.
I would have worn mine.
I got this at Star Wars Celebration 2019 at Chicago, Illinois. After the Galaxy's Edge panel, they gave them away.
Very nice. I assume that says Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola in Arabic, and it says Coca-Cola on there. And it says
basic.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge there.
Also in basic. I learned. All right. So now California, despite the fact there is no park yet, actually had some really exciting news. Speaking of Star Wars, they installed the Star Wars Quinjet into... no, just kidding. But can you tell us about this, Mike?
Yeah, the Quinjet is how the Avengers get around. They all pile in the Quinjet and travel off in their Avengers adventures. And now
it looks like Josh can't even fit in the Quinjet though.
Yeah. Well, that's called forced perspective, Jeremiah. You know about that.
Josh is taller than he.
Yes.
Well, he's not going to be standing there when the park opens, I hope. So the illusion won't be shattered. But that's on top of a building now in Avengers Campus, DCA, Disney California Adventure. They are still working on it. It was supposed to be open by now, I think, right?
Yeah, it's going to open this summer.
So I guess that's what it looks like as of a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't look ready to me.
Construction may have been paused for some reason. I'm not really sure.
Well, that side was also, that's the future. You know, everything was supposed to be on that side that was supposed to be complete.
Right. So presumably the Quinjet will be on top of the Avengers attraction that is part of Phase 2 or whatever of Avengers Campus.
What's the main attraction there for this first part?
Spider-Man Web Slinger. Is that what it's called? No. Spider-Man something. I think I would know it. What's that?
Yeah, I was just making fun of Tron Light Cycle Run.
I should know the name of this attraction, being the Disneyland.
Come on, Tony. I know you're out there waiting to be snarky. Let us know exactly what it's called.
I believe it's actually called Spider-Man Ninjago.
There's also a Doctor Strange show. What's
Web
that?
Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure.
I was pretty close.
Maybe it does take more than one person to cover the Disneyland Resort.
The way that I learn these things is by covering them, and I haven't covered it because it didn't open. So had that happened, I would know it by now.
So that's some construction over at the Superior Park, California Adventure, and then at the older park, there's actually some work. When you were there, you got to see.
Yeah. So here's where I want to issue a retraction here and correct a mistake I made, because during the live stream and on Twitter, I said that was the Emporium with the scaffolding around it, and a snarky commenter pointed out that it's City Hall. Is that right?
Yes. Okay.
So I was wrong. They're right. It's City Hall. I was thinking that was further back than it is, but it's City Hall right there in Town Square.
I have to take a moment to welcome to our stream Rebecca the Fifth. Nice to see you again.
Welcome back, the Fifth.
And then over on the other side of the Esplanade, something that's actually really exciting. This. Nope. This. There we go.
Oh, yeah. I think these were up previously, but I just didn't get a photo of them.
I'm
but
not so sure because they were making quite a bit of news the past couple of days, so I think it might be new.
All right, so you got plastic dividers between the turnstiles and the people working the turnstiles. What do we call those cast members? Ticket takers?
Sure.
Vacation planners.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, they have done some preparation to reopen the parks, although we still don't have a date for when these parks are going to be reopened.
No inkling, but I just have this feeling that it's got to be sometime within the next 18 months that we will once again be able to go to Disneyland. And
so I can't wait. You're making the daring statement that we will get in there before 2022 starts.
I am. I'm bold.
Okay.
Bold prediction.
The funny thing was when we were doing the live stream and I had this view, we all saw a SUV drive down past Carthay Circle Restaurant all the way down the end of Buena Vista Street there, which was interesting.
Yeah, I was just asking, can you see anyone? And then the truck just drives by. That was pretty funny. Breaking news, the Hamilton poster is gone, replaced with a Soul billboard.
Yeah.
I'm sad, but I realize progress, life does go on. But I'm sad. And then, you want to talk about this?
Ducks!
Yeah, well, this is another thing that people corrected me on and said that they're there all the time. But I thought it was fun that the ducks are hanging out in downtown Disney now because the parks are closed and they miss people and they want to be around people and eat food that has fallen on the ground, probably.
Yeah, I think that might be a bigger deal than just being around, the Jeremiahs of the world. But that's adorable, and I'm still waiting for Jeremiah to follow one of those, do his whole park walk and talk, just following a duck around. That's going to be exciting.
Next week we'll find a duck. Next week, maybe Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom's the place. We know that's kind of duck headquarters. See what else we got over there. Plexiglass Ralph Brennan's is opened, which is, well, you're the guy. You talk about it.
Ralph Brennan's is open. Not Panera. Man, sorry. I'm having an off day. La Brea Bakery is open. Panera. There's no Panera in downtown Disney. Yeah, pretty much everything now. What else is left there to open up? I think most things either have the outdoor seating or...
Is Rainforest open again?
No, that is never going to be open again.
All right, I thought it was interesting. I forgot to get this picture ready, but at Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, you can see how they have glass, not separating the tables from each other, but separating the eating people who are unmasked, of course, from the masked masses, which is not at all easy to say. So,
were they putting people upstairs also, or is it just the downstairs?
I didn't see anybody upstairs, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, in the pictures, I don't see anyone upstairs. I just based on pictures and some of the, let me just show this, and people can make their own call on whether or not there's people upstairs. But that does not look like it's quite ready for upstairs viewing. But I don't know. I could be wrong. So that's Ralph Brennan's, and then, as you said, the La Brea Tar Pits have reopened, and
Tar Pits. Give me a mammoth burger.
Scaffolding. Either you guys familiar with the movie Miracle Mile? Oh, so disappointing.
Was that Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, it's much older than that.
The Running movie?
No. It stars that guy and that other girl.
Oh, that guy?
All right. This is not important. This has nothing to do with Disney, but I brought it up and I feel like I need to.
I feel like the viewers are learning an awful lot from this episode.
Rebecca the Fifth. Do you know anything about Miracle Mile? Wow,
does anyone know Miracle?
Stutter.
So it's a movie from like back in the 80s, which is before you guys were born. That's probably why you've never heard of it. Here's the poster for it. It starred that guy and that other girl. No, not that one. The other one. Mayor Winningham and Anthony Edwards, and guy gets a phone call at a random phone booth, finds out that the bombs are coming. They have X number of hours, and he just met this girl earlier in the day, and he has to go find her and escape. And I won't ruin the ending for you, but it's just one of my all-time favorite movies. I brought this up for no particular reason. I can't even remember the connection that made me think of it, but that's that. Anyway, but Mike being the movie guy, I thought maybe he would. Rebecca the Fifth.
I don't know that one.
Miracle Mile. It's not a great movie, but top 10 for me all time.
Wasn't there a more recent one, like 20 years ago, maybe, called Miracle Mile with Jake Gyllenhaal, or am I misremembering that?
Jake Gyllenhaal movie, Miracle Mile. There was Moonlight Mile.
Moonlight Mile. Yeah.
Wasn't there a TV series with Jake Gyllenhaal called Moonlight Mile? Or oh no, it was Moonlighting, and that was
not Jake Gyllenhaal. No, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger, I believe, playing the lead role. Let's see, merchandise. So there's a lot of merchandise that Mike got pictures of. Did a great
it was Halloween Invasion at World of Disney, which I hashtagged as World of Color several times on our Twitter.
Did you really?
I don't know if anyone noticed that mistake, but
it's a different movie, Tony. Good movie, different movie. So we went through some of the Halloween merchandise already.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have saved that for you.
Do you have that photo of those awesome new shirts, the orange Star Wars shirt?
I do. They are in this collection. So.
Okay. Well, here's some Jungle Cruise merch, although they didn't have that awesome new hat that I was going to buy that Jeremiah saw at Magic Kingdom. And I thought maybe they'd have it here at World of Disney. There it is. That was not mine. That's down in Florida.
That's a great hat.
I was about to buy it, but it wasn't there.
I'm glad that you guys have the exact same Jungle Cruise merchandise, because that's been like the number one question from everybody on Twitter is like, can I get this at Disneyland? Probably.
Everything except the hat.
Let's see. I like that a lot, actually.
Oh, yeah. I bought it.
Really cool. You bought this?
Yep.
We have a Walt Disney World one like that, too.
On a threshold of 1 to 10, just some arbitrary threshold of what it takes, how cool something has to be for Mike to buy it. Is it like a 3?
Oh, no. It's like an 8.
Okay.
But I like the crazy made-up version of the map on the water bottle, because it's like both parks combined, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. Like, you could see the Mickey's Fun Wheel, aka Pixar Pal Around, is back there behind like the Matterhorn. And
yeah,
is that the Zephyr? Like, is that the Zephyr in front of the Pal Around? I can't. It doesn't look like
Dumbo.
It's spinning.
It's Dumbo, I think. Is that what you mean?
No, the tower, or is that Carthay?
Oh, this Carthay Circle, yeah.
Carthay. Anyway. Oh, and that's Fantasmic, Jungle Cruise. I guess that's the Columbia right next to Gurr, which is where you always find it. This is hilarious. All right, Good choice, Mike. Good choice. All right, that's an 8. I agree.
I spent way more money that day than I should have, but I got those 2 shirts that I was talking about, and I got this water bottle, and I bought some Legos.
You earn it and you spend it.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's very few things that bring me joy in this world anymore, so.
On that bright note, it's nice to talk to you, everybody. This is what are coming off a vacation. What were you like going on in?
I'm sorry, just having a bad day. I did not sleep well. This is the new Disneyland 16-month calendar, and people were excited to see what the images were on there.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Somebody said their birthday had Oswald, so they must be born in November on Twitter.
November of this year, which is amazing.
It's nice that they just took pictures, currently, because there's nobody in any of those pictures.
Right.
Rebecca wants to know where's the other Rebecca the Fifth. Where's Spaceship Earth on that? That would be cool. Combine all 8 parks, all 15 parks into one big funny map. Mike would buy that for sure. Let's see, more merchandise. There you go, Mike.
There's the shirt. I love this shirt. I think it's great. I'm gonna wear it for Force Fest next weekend.
Oh, you bought it?
I bought it.
I wanted that to be a button-up shirt. I think that would have been as a polo. It's nice, but a button-up shirt would have been really cool.
I have a lot of button-up shirts that I've gotten recently, so this is like a refreshing change of pace for me.
And then I like this one a lot.
Yeah. Mad Tea Party. That's pretty good. Tigger.
This one is really cool, I thought. I would I have a story to tell you about a Tigger shirt when we get off the air, which means I shouldn't have said it now. So, but sometimes when you're live, you make mistakes. I could have made that one worse. What's this, Mike?
Yeah, that's a cool shirt.
Yeah, so this is some retro, like Kenner Star Wars action figures from The Empire Strikes Back on a shirt. That's a cool one.
Oh, did you buy that one?
I did not buy that one.
I thought I took a picture of it. I guess I hadn't. They have a magic band with the action figures on it now.
Oh, cool.
Next time I'm at the studios, I'll get a picture of it.
I feel like this has been out for a while. I just took some pictures in Wonderground Gallery because I had to wait to get in there.
That one is really cool.
Yeah, that's like a bunch of different attractions with smiley faces on them. This is like a Dole Whip and Mickey ice cream bar in like a 90s style.
Wow, we don't have that one out here yet.
I feel like this has got to be worn a lot. This just has that feeling of 8 people be walking around in this.
You in the crop top. Yes, I think that's you.
Belly.
Let's keep that restrained to the trivia night.
And then again,
oh man, if I could wear leggings, these would be the ones that I would wear.
Are these leggings for female or are these like hammer pants?
They're leggings because they're Her Universe. I mean, I think Her Universe makes clothes for men too, but these are definitely leggings.
I'm so disappointed because I really wanted to surprise the world with this. But
so am I the only person on this live stream that doesn't want to wear a pair of leggings right now?
When you are the manliest person around, Jeremiah, we are in trouble.
Wait, what does that mean?
All right. Anything else Disneyland Resort related we did not cover, Mike, that we should have?
Well, I got the this year's Halloween droid. Did you get that picture?
I did not.
Okay, it's a little BB-8 looking thing that looks like a pumpkin with the orange dome.
20 Boo?
Or the body is orange and the dome is green to look like a pumpkin. Oh, I have it. I'll show it to you. Hang on.
That's even better.
Quick, let's talk about him while he's gone.
He can hear. Oh, no, he can't hear us.
He took it out.
Oh, he's back. Too late. I'm pretty sure they do, Tony. Pretty sure they do. That's the Halloween BB-8.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I bought that too.
Silly me. Keep it there for a second. Okay, there we go.
Doobie, I think this really shows your attention span because I'm pretty sure that was the live stream from 2 days ago when we were at Disney Springs. I held that up and called it out.
Did you seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then do it again next time. I'll be just as surprised again.
Do you want to hear about a bathroom in the Indiana Jones queue?
That exists. Are you aware of the bathroom in the Indiana Jones queue, Mike?
I am aware of it. I've never used it.
Thank you.
But because it's not available for guests.
It is. You just have to request it.
What part of available for guests includes requesting it?
Can a guest use it?
In case of an emergency.
Okay. Well, that doesn't go for every bathroom. Try using the bathroom in Walt's apartment in case of emergency. See how far you get. See?
Well, I'd have to climb the stairs first.
You can climb the pole. This was a dumb conversation. Let's see. There was a little bit of news around. Oh, was there anything else, Mike C? Sorry.
From Downtown Disney?
Or anywhere in the Disneyland Resort?
I didn't go anywhere else. No.
Trader Sam's is not open?
It's not. The hotel area is unavailable. It's just downtown Disney.
Those hotels haven't reopened at all and you can't walk around them at all?
No.
Bummer. Speaking of
hotels.
How did you know that?
I know that. That was actually kind of a setup for you, Doobie.
Oh, really? He's got a chemistry going now. This is weird. Speaking of hotels, at Disneyland Paris, is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Did you actually read the document?
I did.
Wow, I'm so impressed. So the Disneyland Resort in Paris, which has been open since July 15th, but hotels come and go. So they announced that on September 30th they're going to be closing the Hotel Cheyenne temporarily until March 3rd of next year. But the Disneyland Hotel, the big one, the main one, the beautiful one, the first Disney hotel that was actually inside of a theme park, the one that's so nice it takes forever to load, is opening.
Ooh, leggings.
It's not leggings. Is opening on December 8th. So that's pretty exciting. And then a bunch of other hotel opening and closing, their schedule is kind of weird. But the main thing is the Disneyland Hotel will be reopening to guests on December 8th. Have you stayed there, Jeremiah?
I have not. I walked through it. I was trying to think if that was actually my picture you're displaying. But
it's not quite straight, so it's not an official picture. So it wouldn't surprise me if it is.
Me, Mike, or Kyle, it could be any of our photos of that. I'm sure we all took the exact same angle.
So do you consider the Disneyland Hotel in Paris to be the first hotel inside a Disney theme park?
To me, it's not really inside the theme park. I mean, you have to go through it, and the backside is part of it. So technically, yes, you are inside the park, but same with the Grand. I think the real first one inside the park will be the one that's being built in Tokyo, or was being built in Tokyo.
What about the Hollywood Tower Hotel? Is that technically in a theme park?
That is, but the rates are always too expensive. I'm just waiting for them to drop.
Couldn't hold it in anymore. That was actually pretty funny. And in the world of Disney Cruise Lines, so the cruise. Oh man, you got that right. I'm sorry.
What we need to do is plan a Laughing Place cruise.
We do
have all of our fans join on one cruise.
All 7 of them.
So wait, it's our boat or it's Disney's boat?
It's Disney's boat. We
okay.
Are on the cruise together.
I thought you were saying we should start the Laughing Place cruise line.
With the ducks in downtown Disney.
But organizations do cruise. I know WDW Radio does a really popular one all the time. It would be a lot of fun to do an LP cruise and get us all on there and get some of our readers and fans and see what kind of special guests we can get. That would be so much fun.
Hey, I won the Star Wars trivia contest on the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise. Just putting that out there.
I did that. I won the Disney. I actually was told that I couldn't compete on a cruise because I'd already won like 3 of the different things. Like, can you please not compete for this one? But it was mostly like the Disney, which my favorite with the Disney trivia, and Benji and I have both done this. We'll be doing the Disney trivia, and they'll ask some question that some coordinator somewhere wrote, and we'll both be like, "That's not correct." And they're like, "It says right here on the paper."
You are that guy.
Yes.
This was my prize.
Ooh. I just got a plastic. I got a lanyard with a plastic medal. I know that's kind of redundant and not make any sense.
So on my very first Disney cruise, Jeremiah has seen this picture, but I got to play Who Wants to Be a Mouseketeer. And I was a winner that day. I made it all the way through, and I'm very proud of the little tiny medal I won. And but when I win my trivia, I win trivia early. I mean, let's face it, we're all going to win Disney trivia. Any one of us could easily win that stuff. And then the rest of them, you sit there, you play, but you don't turn in your card because you don't have anything to prove. That's the way you do it, Jeremiah.
Juby, have you ever played any trivia games with Benji? Because he goes for the jugular.
I am smarter than that. I am much smarter than to do that. I have cruised with Benji before, and he and I will not do trivia together. Oh, wait, we have a comment from my son. What's wrong with trivia and the kids? Yeah, great. He's learning from Jeremiah. Sparkles has been on a cruise 5 times. There is no question what is the best part of Disney life, and it will be the last part to reopen, the Disney Cruise Line. Let's see. And then there's a reason we brought up the cruise line because they have extended their flexible booking offer through August 31st. So it gives you an additional 2 months to book a cruise with the comfort of knowing that you can reschedule without penalty. They want you to go ahead and book. Hopefully you want to book, but obviously things happen. So you have up to 15 days prior to your cruise to reschedule it with no penalty. So great. Hey, Mike, you know about this. You want to talk about this? Why not?
Yeah, I just signed up for that. D23 is having a Disney Parks trivia contest. It's at 4:00 p.m. Pacific time this Friday. And I signed up for it, and they didn't send me a confirmation, so I have to contact them now because I can't figure out how to find my ticket.
I think I actually just got another notification while we were having this on Twitter that was talking about that, so you may be able to sign up again.
Okay.
What about the next night? Thank you, Rebecca, for putting words in my mouth that I was.
Even when she's not here, the chemistry it's flowing. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
The next night, the El Capitan is having a trivia night, but that is $10 entry fee, I believe it is, because they're kind of doing a view at home type event where the D23 you have to be a member. So technically, the El Cap is cheaper because you don't have to pay the membership, but I feel almost anybody that watches us on this live stream should be a member of D23.
Are there prizes for the El Cap one?
I don't think there are. I don't think there are prizes for the D23 one either.
They are. I believe D23 actually is using Kahoot, which makes sense because Kahoot was actually a product of the Disney Oh man, that's a harder word than I thought. Incubator? Accelerator is even better because that's more accurate. the Disney Accelerator program. So much like Limalolan, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotta catch them all.
Yes, something free from D23. Oh, yes. Can you talk about the Kahoot Disney link? Not only did we talk about it, but Mike corrected me on it. So thank you.
I got a Kahoot t-shirt because I went to the Disney Accelerator preview day program at the Burbank lot. They handed me a t-shirt that says Kahoot on it.
You should wear that the next time you are our guest on the stream.
Probably.
On Disney Trivia Live. That'd be cool. Okay.
Doobie, can we talk about everybody in your household talks more to you via live stream comments than...
That's all right. As long as they talk to me, I'll take what I can get. I've heard the world, so I can understand why they choose to do it this way. No, I'm at work right now, so I'm not actually at home, and I appreciate very much that they are there watching Daddy do his work within a work.
I miss Rebecca and Gideon whenever they're not taking part in this show.
I love Rebecca being on the show, and hopefully she will be back for Sunday's edition of Dig a Little Deeper, in which we will be discussing Rise of the Resistance with, man, we have so many people that should be on that episode. It's not even funny, but
do we know what the Dig a Little Deeper Extinct?
I don't. I looked on the schedule, and it is not in there, so I need to talk to Cole since that is tomorrow at the same time. Do not know. So thanks for bringing that up and showing how disorganized we are, Jeremiah. Way to support the team. Oh, ouch. Ouch. All right. I think we're just about done here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Jeremiah, for drinking. Thanks, both of you, for being a part of this.
We're not going to talk about knots?
Of course we are. I asked you what else was going on in Southern California.
Oh, you said at Disneyland Resort. I thought you were building toward it.
We got to have a talk about organization. All right. Did I miss anything in Southern California, Mike?
I went to Taste of Knots on Friday, on the first day of Taste of Knots. It's a food and retail experience, and it's all outdoors. You get to go inside Knott's Berry Farm and walk around pretty much the whole park except for Camp Snoopy. And they have a lot of food kiosks, and they have merchandise and stuff, but you just can't go on any of the rides.
How's the food?
I hear it's good. I didn't eat any of it, but my wife did.
Oh, and
So-
she said it was good. Is she there? Can we get her to? No, I'm just kidding.
Is this just an extension of the Taste of Knots that they started like last month?
Yeah, so that one was called Taste of Calico, and it was only in the Ghost Town area. And this one they've expanded to the Boardwalk area and the Fiesta Village area.
Okay, and what's next? What are we going to be tasting next month?
Well, we were joking as we were leaving. My wife and I joked that they were going to do Taste of Scary Farm in the fall, where you would just have the park open and have like Halloween themed food, but no mazes and no. I guess you could have monsters like waving at you from 6 feet away or something.
Does bobbing for apples, does that seem appropriate at a time like this?
We completely missed the whole Horror Nights thing that's going on, where
Talk about
Universal is doing their. Sorry, Mike, are you done with Calico or done with
Pretty,
Knots?
yeah, for all intents and purposes.
Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Florida as we know, have canceled the Halloween Horror Nights, but they are going to be doing some virtual Halloween Horror Nights. I know that out here we've heard that there will be some Halloween Horror Night favorite foods coming back, and Halloween Horror Nights Forever Spotify tracks just went up. So if you really want to get your fix of the music of Halloween Horror Nights, you can head over to Spotify, and I believe it's HHN Forever.
Amy has a question.
It is a Coca-Cola.
Oh, I should have been wearing my Dr. Pepper shirt. We could have had a counterpoint on that.
All right. Before I sign off, have I missed anything, either of you? All right. This topic is officially closed. We have officially moved over to the promotional part of the show.
We get a promotion?
No. Yeah, that's what you're going to get, Jeremiah. I can give you a new job.
I was just told that this area is closing shortly, so I know.
Oh, that's nice of them. By the way, Rebecca says Dr. Pepper better than Coca-Cola, which I completely agree with. In fact, almost anything's better than Coca-Cola. It's one of the most overrated things. Figment, Coca-Cola, Tony, I think, are the three most overrated things in the world.
Is that the correct order, or is Tony on the top?
No, that's the correct order. Tony, I like Tony. He's not that bad. That was the correct order.
I think you're underrating how overrated Tony is.
Have either of you ever actually met Tony in person?
Yes, I actually know.
No,
him.
and he just like paid me a nice compliment on Slack, and I just insulted him. So I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sure you're watching.
By the way,
you seem like a perfectly nice person, and you're very knowledgeable.
We'll all get together on the Laughing Place cruise. Sorry, Doobie, go on.
No. I just want to say, for those of you who don't know who Tony is, Tony Betty is, I assume that's how you pronounce it, is one of the correspondents here. He has interesting opinions, and if you're curious what he looks like, here's a picture of him. And he's always fun when we get him on one of these live streams. But he must have signed off, because he would not go through all this without saying something.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, later on today, all these times are Pacific time. If you are someplace else, adjust accordingly. My son, thank you. Today at 7:30, that's only 2.5 hours away, we have LP Movie Club with the one and only Ivan. Are either of you going to be a part of that?
Yes, I signed up to be a part of it and then didn't have time to watch the movie, but I'm going to watch it right now.
You have 2.5 hours to get that done. And it will be fresh in your mind, so all the better.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm a big fan of Bryan Cranston, so I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. His Godzilla role was incredible. I like that.
My review of that movie was Bryan Cranston died way too early, because the first third was great, and then they squashed him or something.
They literally squashed him. And then tomorrow morning, yes, Jeffrey has your number. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we're going to have some Star Wars book reviews. Mike, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I still got to do that today too. I'm having a rough day, guys. It's one of those days where both my brain and the technology are not working for me, and that combination is it's a rough one. But I read 2 books. Wait, I can show them to you right now.
While he's doing that, speaking of rough, do you know what day tomorrow is?
What?
It's National Dog Day.
Oh, dude, we'll be lucky to see Benji at all.
Okay, so I read Star Wars: The Clone
Does that mean
Wars.
we're gonna be talking about the Figment ride? Because it's such a dog. All right, I should not have interrupted for that. Go ahead, Mike.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars: Stories of Light and Dark, and Star Wars: Thrawn Ascendancy: Chaos Rising. Book reviews coming tomorrow. Well, I already wrote the Clone Wars one. You can go read that on Laughing Place. But the Thrawn book, the embargo, is tomorrow morning. So look forward to hearing
my opinion. Can you
opinion.
open it to the last page, Mike, so we can see it?
Don't you dare.
There's Timothy Zahn's photo.
So much like the Star Wars saga, it has an empty ending.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
You're going to have a video book review as well?
Yeah, a written review of Thrawn and a video review of both of those.
All right, cool. And then at 4 o'clock, we've got a Extinct Attraction version of Dig a Little Deeper. I'd like to tell you what it was, but I didn't do my homework. And then coming up at 7:30, me and Gideon will be doing our edition of Disney Trivia Live. So much fun. Sparkles, tell them how much fun it is. Rebecca says rough, I assume because it's National Dog Day. I think that's it. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Jeremiah, for coming to us live from Epcot, which is so amazing. And Mike, thank you for coming to us live from Southern California, which is not nearly as amazing. Oh, wait, Tony's back. I'm so behind. Never pause a live stream. Never.
Thank you both for everything you're doing, because California just seems to be on fire. So be safe.
Yeah, it's not pretty out here, especially breathing. But hopefully, that's nothing compared to the people who are losing their homes and the firefighters who are fighting it all. So definitely have them in our prayers, and hope everything about 2020 that's gone horribly wrong gets over with soon. I'm not sure if this is a compliment or not, but I will take it as one. Thank you, Rebecca the Fifth. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Mike, go watch a movie.
I was going to come up with a joke that we had forgotten to talk about something, but I couldn't think of something.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, wait, Disneyland opened, and I went in.
That would have driven me over the edge. Disneyland is not open, for the record. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Keep that wave going.